Holland. Oh, and Brunson called out Paulo too.
Yeah.
He said he want tipsy next. That's what he's.
Everybody in their big getting. Everybody in their big getting tips.
Man, I was so happy with Brunson last night, dog. I did not want him to stand up and throw it Holland, son. Because he can't, son. He can't, bro. Holland's hands is different, bro. His hands are different, son. So I'm glad to see him. Like you said.
Yeah.
Them wrestlers, man.
Hey, all right. RoundHouse RoundTable. You already know what it is. This is episode 104. All right. Let's get it.
I swear my glow up in lightning. Hot year, something like lightning. This shit a hit on my psychic. She want me lick, I'm excited. See, I feel that's my business, and that's why I'm business minded. Need a push, get behind it. It's science, apply it. Worst come to worst, you tried it. Get it bad, get inspired. Shoot your shot, just the effort. I admire. You're hired, ain't looking for friends at this point. My circle is small as a point. Yeah, I'd rather send an invoice than hearing the fake on their voice. It sound like a business report. Don't fuck with the business. One part of the RoundHouse RoundTable, me, Armani T, and I got my homie, my brother.
It's the ROD. Let's get it, man.
Let's talk about it. Say please. That's one, please. Don't need no one. That's two, please. Don't leave. All right. Okay. So now, things we're gonna talk about today, because this is getting serious. It's getting serious.
Spicy.
It's getting spicy. All in the UFC. All of it in the UFC.
Yeah. We got some good stuff on tap, man.
First, we gotta make sure we do the no cap recap. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
No cap recap. Keep it real for real. You got the lineup pulled up?
I got the lineup. So we got I'm gonna just run through it real quick, all the results. So starting with the prelims, we had Bruno Silva defeat JP Buys by second round TKO. Mm-hmm. We had Montel Jackson defeat Jesse Strader. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. First round TKO. Houston native Trevin Giles defeated Roman Dolze, unanimous decision. Mm-hmm. Grant Dawson, shout out to Grant Dawson because that was a beautiful knockout. Last second walk off, buzzer beater knockout. We had Dallas, Texas native Mary Chesson defeated Renault UD, unanimous decision. Then we're taking it over to the main card. We started off with heavyweights. Tai Tuivasa defeated Harry Hunsucker. First round TKO.
Flip floppy.
We had Adrian Yanez defeat Gustavo Lopez, third round TKO. Then we had Montserrat Ruiz defeat Cheyenne Buys, UD. Then we had Max Griffin defeat Song Keenan, first round KO. And then our main event, we had Derek Brunson defeat Kevin Holland by unanimous decision. Wasn't even close. 49-45 and 249-46.
Paper win.
We'll get into
Paper
it.
win.
We'll get into it.
Paper win. Say no. I'm just doing that because you already know I'm doing that. I'm always gonna set the tone like that. Shout out to my man Al Jermaine. Always, you know what I'm saying? They try always. So I'm always gonna put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, since everybody think paper win is a decision, so all right, it's a decision. So I'm playing. All right, we're gonna start from the first one I want to notice is the buys. The dude buys. JP buys.
JP buys. Okay. Let's talk about it.
I think he just should have. I think one low key that fight got ended a little bit early. You know what I'm saying? Like it is questionable. That's questionable, but I think it got ended a little bit early. Okay. And I think he got snubbed on that one low key for real.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what's his face? Lil Cejudo. You can't. That's who he fought, wasn't it? Wasn't it the dude? I think he fought. I think he was low. He looked like Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo was his coach, but he was short little stocky dude. But he was piecing him up. Once he noticed he started to get him wobbly. He kept going in. Dude, he rolled the first time that he dropped him. He ended up getting out of that one. He dropped him again. That's when they end up calling it. And that's when I was just like, I don't know. But
so you didn't feel like that stoppage was a pure fighter safety? Like, you don't think the ref saw like the coming? You don't think because I feel the same way. I feel like it was stopped early, but I feel like it was stopped early for fighter safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some of those fighters that from what could happen, right? So, okay, so there's that. I want to get into Giles versus Roman with the UD, because that was a very close fight.
Yeah.
Couple people, like, if you listen to Paul Felder, like, they felt like Roman was winning that fight. Me personally, I felt like Giles did just enough, and the score says the same thing. Giles did just enough, landed just enough shots, stayed busy just enough. Like, okay, so when Roman was in the grapple, of course he was staying busy with the knees to the hamstrings. I felt like he went away from that leg kick. I felt like that leg kick from him could have made a difference, but he stopped doing it for some reason, because if you looked at Giles's leg after that first round, you could see the swelling and the redness kick in. Yeah. But Giles clearly had the hand speed. He clearly had the power. And that's why I was upset. Shout out Giles. But hold on, Giles, real quick, man. I would love to see you let them hands go. Like, I'm not sure. Face, but that's fine. Get your face hit. That's cool. Eat a couple shots, because you were destroying Cuz with the hands. And I'm not sure why, after you got him stumbled, number one, why you weren't more aggressive. You were clearly in a better shape.
Yeah,
you were clearly in a better shape. So I'm not sure why you weren't. I'm not sure if that was the game plan. He did mention something about not really wanting to take a shot, like, because Roman had size on him. Roman is a big middleweight. He's a big middleweight. So I think he may have felt like, you know what I'm saying, he could have hit him with a random shot, knocked the equilibrium off. The whole fight's different. But shout out to Giles, because if you put it all together and you're more aggressive, I can honestly see him being a real contender in that middleweight division. Bro. I can see it. That's the bro. See, why can't we just make have the same understanding like this more often? The thing that I was noticing about it, I was like, where that shark at? Like, he ain't see that blood in the water. Like, he ain't see this man. He ain't see this man stumbling with his eyes like all multiple
over the place.
Times.
Like, I was like, just go.
I think it was like this. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But he went and tried to grapple with the
No,
because one, it did seem like Roman he knew what he was doing, but it's like what's his face? It's like he had this power. Like, he had the power and the control. Like, he knew he couldn't get him into certain submissions, so he's like he was just down there spending time with him. I was thinking, he could have won that fight a lot earlier, bro. And once he really tap into that intensity, and he really able to see, like, you know what I'm saying, is killer be killed, because I don't know if he understand that yet. You know what I'm saying? But
for sure.
Him being a police officer, him seeing that all day, all the time, that shit, it may be something he want to, you know what I'm saying, try to channel in, you know what I'm saying, really kind of separate those things, separate the humanitarian from the beast.
From the dog, for sure. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I think, and I think that's the only thing that would probably separate him from really, like, going to that next level.
Yeah. That aggressiveness, once he taps in. Shout out to Roman. He put up a great fight. That heel lock and the knee bars wasn't working.
He got a chin.
He does have a chin.
What?
That it wasn't no. Okay, but see, let me tell you something. And this is why I kind of like Bisping, because Bisping be giving gems out. He be giving them secrets out without even knowing. He said that in between rounds, Giles was not only pouring water on himself, but making sure that water got on his shorts. I'm not sure if our fans and our viewers or anybody knows, but it makes it easier to slip out of those grapples when you got wet shorts. When your shorts are soaking wet, you can't really lock in like that. And you could tell like he was getting them into the position, but he didn't have enough to really lock it in, because it was a couple of those where I looked and I'm like, his leg in an awkward position. I'm like, oh, all right, this is it. He finna lock it in, and then he would just. But shout out to Giles, because I like his escape defense. Yeah. I loved his escape defense. Yeah. The rolls that he was doing, dropping the shoulder, I love this defense. Yeah. But tap into that aggressiveness, man, and then maybe you can give Izzy some go.
Work on that ground game, because it seemed like that's where everything is going. Everything is going to wrestling. And we learning that every weekend.
Yeah. Wrestling, like Khabib said, man, wrestling is power. And I'm thinking a lot of these fighters are starting to see that, man. Exactly. Like, you got these phenomenal strikers that can't really, you know what I'm saying, hit the ground game. John showed Izzy. You feel me? Like, so wrestling is power. All you up and coming UFC fighters, go ahead and get you a Brazilian jiu-jitsu game or something. Wrestling, yeah. Something. Yeah.
The one thing I know about jiu-jitsu and wrestling is like jiu-jitsu is like you rolling in a ball, you know what I'm saying? You rolling up, and wrestling, you covering, and you know what I'm saying? So jiu-jitsu, somebody's constantly staying on top of you if it's a wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So at least if you don't learn top control, or either to get from under top control, because like you can learn jujitsu that you're learning to get under there and stay under there. Like you're not learning really to get on top. So
you're learning to fight from your back.
Exactly. Yeah. So get that top control. Like I think that's what a lot of it is, because the wildest thing is like, you'll see it in different fights. Like we'll talk about it later, like where a jiu-jitsu guy will get the guy down and the wrestling guy will just flip him on his back. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like a rolling top, you know what I mean? Like, so I just think that the jiu-jitsu part is cool, but wrestling is power. Like we learning that shit every weekend, bro.
Shout out to Grant Dawson. We're gonna touch on that buzzer beater. We're gonna touch on that walk-off real quick. So honestly, they were already saying that he was up 2-0 on the scorecards, and I'm like, I'm not really sure, because if you know, I believe Dawson is moving up. I think he moved up in weight. I think he moved up to 155, that lightweight. So when he was the division he was in before, if you watch his fights, he was able to manhandle people. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that he was trying to do with Santos. You know what I'm saying? He was able to just pick people up off their feet, throw them around, ragdoll them sort of. So I felt like once he actually got that because you saw he was fishing for that takedown all fight. Once he finally got the takedown, he was able to tap into his game plan. And, you know, Santos left that chin out there at the end of the fight, man. Like, and you know what? The age-old saying, it ain't over till the clock strikes 00. And he got that knockout with 4 seconds left. He put him out with 4 seconds left.
If you look at the number, it's say 59, bro. It say 59.
Oh yeah, that's when he called it.
They called out 59.
Yeah, like, but he was out before that.
Yeah, it was 1 second. That's what I'm saying. When the fight ended. So that's what I'm just saying. Like, he was on Color People time, bro. Like he was on CPT.
Oh shit! Fight's almost over. Let me get this real quick. Yeah. I think that was a panic. It looked like a panic move, almost like
it was like survival.
Yeah, for real. Survival for real.
Like the way he hammered down, bro. I think I left and went out, rolled up or something after that at that time, because I don't remember seeing him get up. You know what I'm saying? I saw a little bit of it before when they raised his arm, but I didn't remember see him get up.
Yeah, no, Santos got carried out of the ring. Literally, he was two dudes.
So I hope, you know what I'm saying, good health to Santos. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
Like, good energy to him. But you know what I'm saying? That was a hell of a win, because he was about to lose that fight.
Oh, big facts. Let's keep it pushing. Was it Tai Tuivasa? Tai Tuivasa, real quick, you know, I believe he has that's Ngannou. He's up there with the shortest, you know what I'm saying, fight times total. Another first round knockout, another boot chug. At this point, he's just one of them veteran guys. Would love to see him get a shot, but I feel like he's just gonna just keep riding the path, knocking Bammers out till he just decides not to. You got anything to say about that?
Tuivasa?
Yeah.
I think Tuivasa, I was thinking, let me look at the rankings real quick, because I was like, where would he want to go next? But he's trying to fight, like he's trying to go adjacent. He's not trying to go like up. He's right. You see what certain guys are trying to go. I think he was talking about fighting in Houston. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy. That Houston card.
Yeah.
Crazy. And you already know where the kid is, so I might have to be live in that joint. You feel me? You feel me? Like,
I have to go get my vaccine, my zoop.
Man, let me get shot up real quick.
I have to get my little zoop.
Yeah.
Popping up in that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, have to go live, get some footage. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
I might get zoop. I have to come out.
Come through. Come through. And I'm getting a COVID test afterwards.
Yeah, because I'm
not even playing with it
on God. You know what I'm saying? Talking spicy. Like that. I'm gonna talk about Real One Infinity. That's a brand of quality knit, quality fashion, quality wear. Just for you. Real One Infinity.
All right, so are we so you get hey, but y'all know what's coming up. Stipe and Ngannou part 2, man. Y'all know what's gonna happen.
I'm looking forward to that. And of course we're at the opposition again.
Of course.
You already know.
Of course.
Like, why is it gotta be that way? But all right, whatever. It's cool. Ngannou gonna knock his ass out. I just see it going like
hey, he ain't do it the first time, man.
Yeah,
I understand you got Kamaru in your corner. I understand you've been working with Kamaru with the wrestling, but my thing is you could teach an old dog new tricks, right? But how quick is he gonna catch on? Like Stipe is a real wrestler. I'm sorry, you can't.
He an old dog. He an old dog. So you said, how can he learn new tricks? I don't know. Ngannou gonna try to teach him, and you gonna see how he can try to learn new tricks.
Hey, all I'm saying is Stipe can take a hit. And if that's all Ngannou got, now what, bro?
But no, this is what I'm saying. Being able to strike and being able to actually wrestle, like he couldn't really do nothing with the ground and pound because they didn't get that opportunity and he out wrestled him. So now if he out wrestles him, ground and pound is there for the taking. So it's just like I just want to see what happens anyway, because like you think this man going to spend all this time and not be working on any of his stand-up?
Oh no, I'm sure as a professional athlete, as a prize fighter, somebody who does this for a living, I know for a fact that he's improved from the last time he fought Stipe. You know what I'm saying? That's already off top. But I'm not going to take away from the fact that number one, Stipe is still the champ. Still, he is still the champ. And Stipe, I just think that veteran savvy is going to kick in a little. Same thing with the Brunson thing. I think that veteran savvy is going to make the difference in the 4th and 5th round because I don't see nobody getting knocked out. Personally, I don't see anybody getting knocked out. I feel like there's going to be another decision. I feel like it's going to be close. So we'll see. I
don't think so.
Max G. Shout out to Max Payne Griffin, destroying cuz with the bing, 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 bing. You know what I'm saying? Bing, bing, bing. What's that? An onomatopoeia where you can see the word as it pops up. Yeah. He crushed him.
And he wasn't even supposed to. I love when the situation work out like that. So it's just like. And he trying to fight in Houston too. These motherfuckers are trying to get on that card.
Hey, that card, because I think that's the first joint with fans, right?
That's the first one back.
So they trying to get that energy.
Bag.
Yeah, yeah, they want that. They want that.
They want that hard. They want that hard sell.
Who won the 50 G's? Was the Max Griffin? Did he win Fight of the Night with the 50 G's? Who won the 50 G's last night?
They put it up
because there was a couple of them that was up for that 50 G mark. Who won the 50 G's, no? Let's see who won the 50 G's.
I know Lil Cejudo won. the 50 G's, Lil Cejudo, and Lil Cejudo is I can't remember that dude's name. Oh, here it is. What's his name? Bruno
Silva.
Yeah, Bruno.
He won
Silva.
the 50 G's.
Yeah, he got the 50 G's.
Okay.
And shout out to Bruno Silva, Lil Cejudo. That motherfucker.
Baby Cejudo.
Baby Cejudo. He be he you know what I'm saying? He what is that word? Like sporadic. He what's that word where you can't really elusive, not that word, but when they little somebody's short, not short and but little and they squirmy, like he's a squirmy type of dude, like type of fighter, like he quick too. He got that banger too.
Very, very eccentric.
Hey, Baz was Baz didn't want to accept the fact that she lost.
Oh yeah, why was she so upset?
Because she got put in a homegirl headlock for motherfucking 15 minutes straight.
Don't be salty.
And her husband lost prior. I'd be sick. Me and B was talking about it. I was
how is that car ride home?
Like how do you,
what do you say?
No,
what do you say?
How is that night after the shower? After you get out the shower when you get home, y'all even take a shower when y'all get home?
You don't deserve no shower.
When you get home, do you like just get out the shower and you get in the bed and just nobody just don't say nothing?
Yeah, you can't.
They want to acknowledge that they the first couple to be on the same card.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They did all that promo with everything. So now since the fight is over, if y'all won, y'all would have been continuing that promo. So now since the fact that both of y'all lost, and in the fashion that both of y'all lost, put out there why. Mm-hmm. Like and how and what was that like going home? What was that like having to go through that situation together? You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all want to put out there all that, like if I'm just saying that would be good PR, that would be good promo for y'all, especially if you plan on coming back. But the way Baz lost, I think it was kind of messed up a little bit. Like he got stopped a little bit early, but at the same time, he could have kept his hands up. He started super slow. He stood right in front of punches. He stood right in front of this shit. Like he tried to stay up in his shell, but that wasn't working because Silva was just walking around him in angles and just plucking at his shit. And knocked him down a few times. And it was one time he could have called that shit. He could have called that shit earlier. But they didn't call it. But either way, the fight went how it was supposed to go for sure. Because Lil Cejudo won, and he got that 50 G's.
Pay up, pay me.
Like so, I think that's
so. Fine. Are we ready? Are we ready?
What was no? Because
are we ready? Are we not ready?
No, because one, we didn't talk about Montez Jackson. Montel Jackson. Damn. That's somebody. All right, that's next one. We see you. We just want to let you know. We see you.
You on the radar, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you on the radar.
Because they put people up to people who they think they will put somebody like you up to somebody that they don't think is you supposed to beat. Like they think you're supposed to lose everybody that you go up against. We just want to let you know that. So that's why you gotta fight your ass off every time.
Every time. Just keep knocking Bama's on the first round. Trust me, you good.
Keep doing what the fuck you doing.
You good, bro. You good, bro. Just keep putting them on the first round. You straight. Exactly. Ain't nobody saying that to you.
On God.
Good. Easy.
And
easy money.
What is Lopez and Yanez?
Okay, so Adrian Yanez and Gustavo Lopez, third round TKO.
Yanez. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yanez looks sharp as fuck. Yeah, he looked like a sharper version of Jorge for real. I do agree with. I think somebody said that Bisping, or I think it was Paul Felder. I don't know. Somebody.
But shout out to Paul Felder. I love Paul Felder for some reason, man. Shout out to Paul Felder.
Shout out to Paul Felder. He's a cool dude.
He's very cool. And you gave my man Grant Dawson a follow after he asked you, man. Shout out to Paul Felder, dog. Hey, no, man of the people.
Paul Felder seemed shook when he said it.
I don't want no smoke.
That adrenaline was pumping. That Dawson adrenaline was pumping. Just got a knockout in 1 second.
Don't make me take these headphones off. Come across the table on you, cuz. Stop playing with me. Give me a follow back now.
His heart probably started pumping because he was like, he probably thought he was like 10 feet away in another set.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I'll come through that door on you. Give me a follow right now.
But it was like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Where's security at? Security over there? Cool. I'm going to follow you. I got you.
Paul was like, yeah, I'm going to be a follow, bro. Yeah. Where you at? Just give me a hook.
I'm going to do it right now. Let me do it right now. Get my phone.
Just give me a holler. Just yell real quick. Where you at? Oh, we already talked a little bit about the second bias fight.
Yeah.
And
show some love to Max Griffin.
What's her name?
The one she lost, the person she lost to?
Yeah.
Looks like Montserrat Ruiz.
I'm about to say we can't.
She lost 29-28, 29-28, 29-27.
Yep. She put her in the home.
She did better than her husband. At least I get knocked out.
Yeah,
like as her husband, like can he talk trash now? You take the trash out. Like, you got knocked out. You gonna make my dinner.
This is a night of wrestling. You know what I'm saying? She chose to put her in the homegirl headlock, and when they was standing up, it was not going to go Ruiz's way, bro. Like Boz definitely had her on the hands for sure. Like her husband didn't have Silva on the hands, but she had homegirl on the hands, and she did exactly what she said she was going to do, because she said it in a press conference, or she said it in an interview. She said she was going to go and use her wrestling, and that's exactly what the fuck she did.
I mean, that's smart.
The W. She got the W, bro. Yeah. And I was just surprised that every round she let that girl get her in the same position, bro. I was like, yo.
Okay, so at some point, I feel like we should start putting that on the coaches in the corner. Like, okay, so you got to go. Okay, so every fighter goes.
They wasn't supposed to. She was short notice.
Yeah, how short? Okay, so how short? How short of a notice?
6 days.
Okay, so in 6 days, as a former athlete who has done hours and hours and hours of film study, even on 6 days, you may not be able to necessarily get a whole training camp worth of preparation in, but you can at least watch. You can watch a lot of tape in 6 days. You can watch a ton of tape to see the tendencies, what she likes to do. Let me see her against another fighter that's like me, my style, and let me see what she did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But her being a striker, bro, like I feel like you could watch all of her footage, but you wouldn't. I don't think you would have seen that was just going to be the theory of the night. That was just going to be the statement. That was going to be the ambiance, the scene. Mm-hmm. That was going to be the the place for the night, was on the ground with her head getting touched up, because it wasn't like heavy shots. But I was just thinking, like, I was like, would an elbow reach over there if she could like sweep one over there? Like if she had her far enough, could she really get those in there? I was like, I don't know. That would have been bad. But at the same time, it seemed like she didn't want to hit her hard enough to make her pop out. You know what I'm saying? So hats off. Got it done. Got it done. And after that, it was Griffin. Was it Griffin and Song?
Yes, it was right after that. Yep.
Griffin and Song.
Co-main event. That was our co-main event.
He put Song out bad.
Yeah.
He started off hot. He cooled off. You know what I'm saying? Brought it back in.
All in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. He went through 3 changes in 2 minutes and got the knockout. 2-piece jump. But Song just looked outmatched. Honestly, he looked like he didn't have a good camp.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't really look good. I think Griffin, the fact that he is a new father, congratulations, Max Griffin, on your child just coming into the world, 2 weeks old. Congratulations. I felt like he took on that kind of like any new parent type feeling, or that, you know what I'm saying, that Amanda Nunes, like, you know what I'm saying, I got a child, like I'm fighting for something bigger now, like, you know what I'm saying, it's not about me no more, you know what I'm saying, it's about putting my child on. So I feel like he harnessed that, and then the fact that he got called up short notice to co-main event, You know what I'm saying? Once you start main event stuff, you know, soon in your future is title fights. Especially if you come out of a co-main.
He got performance of the night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dana's looking at that, man. Don't be surprised. I give him maybe by the end of the year, he might get a shot at the belt. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how he finishes the rest of the year out. But you know what I'm saying? Consistency, you keep knocking. I'm gonna tell all you UFC fighters this. I don't care what position you in. I don't care where you at on the rankings. You keep finishing bammers in the first round, Dana will call your phone.
Yep.
Dana will call your phone. You know what I'm saying?
That's just keep knocking them out.
Just keep putting bammers out in the first round. Easier said than done, but that's what y'all train for. So, and that's why we do podcasts.
Exactly.
That's why we do podcasts.
Got him. Boom. Now for the now we get to the main motherfucking event. Woo! Okay. All right. Let's talk about it since I already put my face out there, put my name out there.
Let's talk about it.
Damn near got a tattoo about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay. I wish we could
you first or me first.
I wish we could have. I'm just say this. Okay. Shout out to Derek Brunson.
Thank you. I felt like you was about to just skip over it.
I can't skip over that. That was tactful. You was tactful for sure. You was
definitely went in with a game plan.
And went in with a game plan. You didn't play with them. You didn't go with the shenanigans. You didn't go with all the tactics and the shit talking, ass slapping. Like, well, you did play along with a little bit of that. But I'm saying it's like it was like you was focused. You was the Brunson that you was supposed to be when you was fighting Izzy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like,
you was supposed to be that, and that would have got you your belt. So now I think that it's only right that you just see the greatness within yourself when you are composed, when you are humble. So pretty much the same thing that Kevin Holland should have learned, Derek Brunson learned it in this fight. Like, and he got to see it on display from Kevin Holland. Like, Kevin Holland did his thing, but at the same time, ain't nobody putting my man out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 rounds, he gonna hold it down. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do his motherfucking thing. And it's just dope to see Kevin Holland move like that and do and because he was on the feet, he was doing it on the feet. And then there's only one reason why he was taking you down, because he was piecing them up. He tried to undersell it in the post conference, but Brunson was getting see it on his face. You can see the dots on his face, bro. Like, you was tagging him for real. He couldn't do nothing with the hands, bro. Couldn't do nothing with the hands, bro. And I saw, you know what I'm saying? We both saw that early. That's something we noticed early. I was surprised that he didn't finish him. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I was surprised. I thought Kevin Holland went out like 2 or 3 times. I thought he was out. I think one time Brunson hit him and had him on the feet, out on the feet, but Brunson didn't attack it. It was a night full of motherfuckers not attacking.
Hesitation.
Yeah, it was a night full
of hesitation.
You know what I think? A lot of it was fingers. It was fingers. I think they was worried about, you know what I'm saying?
They were on it though. The refs was on that though. Yeah, they was on it though. Shout out to them. Okay. So okay, Kevin Holland. Great fighter. Woo, woo, woo. All that. Shout out to Derek Brunson. But this is what I'm going to say. I understand that you have made a career off of being a certain way. You got that big mouth title. You like to talk during fights. You know what I'm saying? You like to play the mental mind games, the mental tactics. Okay. I understand that. You have to realize that Derek Brunson has been ranked in the top 10 for like 10 years now. So I feel like after like the second or third round, where you see that he's not falling for your mind games, like, you have a real problem with this wrestling thing that you have to get conquered. And it's not going to happen by talking to Habib on the sideline, bro. While you're on the ground fighting for control.
He got a takedown after he talked to Khabib. But go ahead.
He did get that takedown, but at the same time, bro, it's just like tap like Rashad Evans said, man, tapping and focused. I was very disappointed with him. Like, you tried to talk your way into winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? You saw that Derek Brunson, maybe this was a Derek Brunson like 2-3 years ago, you would have talked him out of his game. You know what I'm saying? You would have been able to mentally overcome him. But Derek Brunson had already said his whole transformation has been staying more patient, staying more composed, and sticking to the game plan, sticking to what he does, bro. Derek Brunson knew that he couldn't mess with you with the hands. Everybody in Las Vegas knew Kevin Holland had it with the hands. So my thing is, you should have been ready to wrestle. Not talk. You should have been ready to talk. You should have been ready to wrestle. I like Kevin Holland, but last night just seeing all of the talking, when you're clearly getting dominated now, you know what I'm saying? You're clearly getting dominated in this portion of the fight. And you still choose to, you know what I'm saying, run off at the mouth, talk, make light of the situation. Like, can we think, you know what I'm saying? Is that possibly the reason why he doesn't have a title fight opportunity? I mean, you went 5-0 in 2020. Right, your first fight in 2021, you came out, you took an L, and we're talking about why Kevin Holland.
The thing that nobody really want to talk about.
You know what I'm saying? We come out and we talk about why Kevin Holland isn't a serious contender for these title shots and getting a serious look. Let's look at the whole scope. You know what I'm saying? This could be, maybe we saw what Dana's been seeing. It's just the fact that he's been winning, so everybody looks at, you know what I'm saying? When you win, that cures everything. You have a terrible performance, but if you win, nobody cares. You won. But it's the fact that you had a terrible performance and you lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dana's looking like. Once he starts fighting these top 10 guys, these upper echelon guys, you're not going to be able to talk your way into a win when it comes to certain guys. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to talk your way into a win when it comes to Izzy. You're not. You're not, bro. Or Paulo. You know what I'm saying? Or
he might put Paulo.
You think you can talk Paulo?
Izzy did. Izzy easily did. But Izzy had a lot of clout and things with him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of mental things. Like, he was already a champ, and you know what I'm saying? He already had a lot on him. But I agree, bro. I agree. I think that, like, even from me, like, I'm a shit talking motherfucker, and I understand, like, and I've been in those positions where I've talked myself into a loss. You know what I'm saying? I've talked, like, no, even being in the military, just being a shit talker, saying what all the things that you could do and talking shit about people and all that, like, that shit, like, will make eyes be bigger on you. So it's just like the eyes that was made big was made by him. And at the same time, it's just like, I still think he a real dude. You know what I'm saying? I think,
no doubt.
I think all these things inside of that, I think it seemed like he had something going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more something going on, even though it's in the sense of all of this pressure that's on him right now, and him having to live up to that pressure and to that hype. People are talking about the talk. So it's just like the thing that he really was in his mind subliminally, if he wants to believe it or not, like, was for him to talk the whole time. You know what I'm saying? For him to entertain the people. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, he wants to entertain, but at the same time, he knows he learns martial arts for a reason, and that's to do martial arts, not to just get beat up. So I know nobody's accepting no excuses of you live and you learn type. Nah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? No. And I think one thing I would say on a real tip for Kevin Holland, I think he should seek out therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because
really?
On some real shit. On some man shit, because I know therapy works. And you know what I'm saying? That's the rich person's superpower, believe it or not. Rich people in rich families or wealthy families, well-to-do families, they
live in therapy.
They have therapy, and they know how to communicate with each other, and they know how to express their feelings, and they know how to express what's going on around them in the best ways outside of you know what I'm saying, acting out and not performing. So if you don't take anything from, because I know y'all be watching, bro. We see y'all in the goddamn stories. We know you watching.
The comments, all that.
The comments, So I'll just say, like, that's the rich person's superpower, bro. When to break through that, bro, get you some therapy to break through that next level. Every rich person you know been to a therapist, know a therapist, learn something from a therapist. So that's what I'm gonna say to that. And
let me ask you this real quick. Do you think he gets another top 10 fight anytime soon?
I'm glad you asked me that. I think they're gonna Masvidal it.
Yeah, you think so? You think so?
He would look low key. He was calling out Paulo Costa, bro.
Brunson. Oh, you talking about Holland?
Holland was calling out Paulo Costa before the fight. Brunson makes more sense now, but
in hindsight, for sure.
But I think Kevin Holland is probably still going to get a shot up. I think he's still going. I think if he don't go down to 170, because he's talking about going down to 170, which makes sense, but like. You gonna be wrestling, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You jumped to 170, you definitely gonna have to get a ground game popping.
No, if you stay at middleweight at the top, you got to worry about the hands. So that's what you good at. Yeah. If you go down, you got to worry about the ground. And at the top, of the welterweight is who? Kamaru Usman.
Yeah.
Kamaru on the ground, man. Like Kamaru gonna wrestle you, man.
Hold on. All right, let's look at
Kamaru. Make you work, man.
We got so listen, we got in middleweight. I'm gonna run through the tops. I'm gonna run through the top 10. All right, so you got Izzy, champ, of course, and then you got Robert Whittaker, number 1 contender. Excellent ground game. Paulo Costa, excellent. He's like a 4-time Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt or something like that. Mm-hmm. Excellent ground game. Jared Cannonier can get busy on his back on the ground. Darren Till, same thing. Vittori, same thing. Jack Hermanson, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so you could bang with Hermanson. You know what I'm saying? You could bang with him a little bit.
But Hermanson's definitely going to stay with the he not a wrestle too, bro.
No. You got Brunson. You took your L to Brunson. Gaslam. You know that story. And then Uriah Hall and Kevin Holland. So, like you said, if he gets another top 10 fight, unless it's Hermanson, you're gonna have to learn how to wrestle, bro. You're gonna have to learn how to do something.
And that's if he stay in 185.
So let's talk about.
Look, and if you go to 170, bruh.
You got Kobe, Gilbert Burns, Leon Edwards. You got Jorge, who, you know what I'm saying, you could bang with Jorge, that's fine. Stephen Thompson, you got Cheza, you got Tyrone Woodley, who was considered the best lightweight of all time at some point. I mean, best 170-pounder at some point, at one point. You got Damian Maia, Neil Magny, and Vincent Luke. Neil
Magny going to grapple. But
you know what I'm saying?
But he'll bang with you for a minute.
Yeah, he'll bang with you for sure. So
yeah.
I don't know. Kevin Holland, the future's bright for Kevin Holland. Don't get it twisted, man.
But I think one, on the outside of it, it'll be a smart move if he went down to 170, lighter weight. Even though I think that's not anything to blame. I don't think his weight had nothing to do with it for real. But at the same time, he could have been bigger. He could have been bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a few pounds under. But at the same time, Brunson had a wider frame for sure.
Yeah.
And
experience.
And experience on the ground.
Experience plays a big part, man.
He's
been there before.
But at the same time, I think Brunson also just being big. I think him having experience on the ground just only helped a little bit because he was just like he had experience on the ground, but he just did that just to hold him. Like he wasn't doing any, he wasn't really inflicting any damage on the ground. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so working on the ground and pound, I think that's just a good thing for sure. But because he wasn't doing shit with him ground and pound. Like he was getting a few shots off, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But I feel like Kevin Holland was like tapping elbows on him more on the ground than he was really doing anything. Mm-hmm. You know?
Wow. Well, moving on to Brunson. Hopefully we can see him get Paulo. I like this new and improved Brunson, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the small sample that we got last night. I like the headspace that he's coming in. I like the focus that he brought in. You know what I'm saying? I like how he didn't really let the antics pre-fight antics, weigh-ins and all that stuff. I like how he didn't let the stare down and all that stuff. I like how he didn't let that get to him. Like, he didn't come out here trying to play Kevin Holland's game. Like, he came out here to play Derek Brunson's game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. So I would love to see him. I would love to see that Paulo fight. Because you beat Paulo, then now it's like, all right, we talking Izzy now? Like, what's good? And we know, and we saw how Izzy handles that ground game. Now, that's not to say that, I'm saying, Izzy probably in the lab right now working on that specifically, because he knows he keeps sharp with everything else, but he got exposed by Jan. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody wants Izzy, and everybody feels like they got the recipe to beat Izzy. Now, I don't know. Let's just focus on one thing at a time. Hopefully we can get that Costa Brunson fight. Hopefully that could be like a number one contenders fight. But I don't know, because Izzy's so hard pressed on fighting Darren Till right now.
That's why I think Darren Till is just going to wait. Darren Till ain't going to fight nobody but Izzy. If Izzy say that he trying to fight Darren Till, but Darren Till is going to have to fight somebody first, I think I wonder who that's going to be, bro. Because I think he was supposed to fight Vettori.
Yeah, I think it is Vettori. That's Till's next fight is Vettori.
But I was wondering why.
That's a 4-5 matchup too. That's a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good one. But Darren Till, I think he coming off of Whitaker L.
Darren Till, hold on, let's look.
Yeah, I think Darren Till is coming off of Whitaker L. And a Gaslam win and a Masvidal L. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and with him getting anything.
What happened with the Whitaker Till? That says July 25th, 2020, but I don't have a result here for it.
Robert Whitaker unanimous decision. They went 5.
Oh, you got it? Okay, so you D'd him. Okay. And so that's my thing. Like, Izzy, why you want to fight Till when the man you want to fight was beaten by, according to the UFC official rankings, Whitaker is the number one contender, and he's already beat Till. So why you overlooking Whitaker?
Because Izzy already beat Whitaker twice, bro. Like in Izzy eyes, if you ask Izzy, he beat him twice in one fight. Because if you watch the fight, he was out, bro. He was out. And then that's when I think he knocked him out again. I think it was the first round. So I'm like, all right, I don't even that. It don't even, bro. It don't seem entertaining. And when it does happen, it's probably gonna be stupid entertaining. But it just don't.
So you feel like that Till Izzy fight will be more entertaining?
Yeah, I think it won't. Yeah, I think it would be more entertaining. I think Izzy looking for somebody that's tall and lanky like him. He's not trying to look for somebody that's short and stocky like a little wrestler, like a Paula. He's not trying to fight nobody like a Romero no more. Like he's trying to fight somebody tall like him, and he's not trying to shoot for the stars and go right back at Whitaker. Because in his mind, he know he win, but in his mind, he know he's still something not to play with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he know he's dangerous.
Yeah. I would love to see Kamaru move up and fight Izzy. I would love to see that. Oh, man, I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that.
I think he should. I just think that he wants to continue to run the welterweight. He want to continue to run it.
Because I don't see nobody stopping him.
Like, who? Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards.
You think so?
What you talking about?
You think so? I don't know. I feel like him and Bilal.
Yeah, Kevin Holland trying to fight Bilal.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means somebody's got to move. Either Holland's got to move down or Bilal's got to move up. I don't see Bilal moving up.
Yeah, Kevin Holland was talking about moving down. No, this is a real thing. Yeah, Kevin Holland's talking about moving to 170. Yeah, bro, that's a real life, real thing. He's talking about moving to 170.
I kind of want to see Bilal and Leon run that back.
Oh my! Can you stop saying that?
No.
Oh God,
no.
Nobody wants to see him running back for no reason.
Why not?
Because
that's for a reason.
Because it was one round of Bilal clearly being outmatched. But Bilal got to cool up. He got to hurry up and speed up.
But that's what I'm saying. In the first round, how can we say that? A lot of these fighters do fill out period.
Nobody cares about.
You don't care about that.
I care about a fill out period. I care about a fill out period. Trust me. Yes, I respect a true fill out period. But Leon Edwards did not fucking fill out. He got busy immediately.
Okay, that's fine.
And Bilal could not do anything with it besides keep his distance. When he couldn't, he was getting touched up.
I want to see that
touched in his eye.
I want to see that fight run back.
Watch the first round 5 times.
I watched. No. I ain't saying that. Bilal, I believe in you because he did the same thing against Big Dumb Cuz that he fought. Who was it? I don't even think he's in the top 10, but it's some raw, linky dude that he fought before he fought Leon Edwards. He did the same thing in the first round. They ended up taking off on him. But that fighter wasn't Leon Edwards, so I'm not gonna compare those to Leon
Lima?
Edwards.
You talking about Lima?
Yeah, Lima. Yep, Lima. Yeah. Him and Leon Edwards are on two ends of the spectrum. So
Leon Edwards is nice, bro.
I
mean, he had
Leon Edwards is very
off.
nice.
He had a long time off. Dude was fucking sitting here. And what was he, third? He was third, wasn't he?
He's third right now.
Yeah, he's third. And just getting looked over. Quickly looked over, and it's just like low-key. I know Kamaru went for the money move. We know he went for the money move Masvidal, and he's trying to make it happen. Plus, it always helps if you got some bad blood with a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like if you already want to beat his ass because he's just talking shit, and I know like I could beat the piggy bank out of you. All right, I'll do it. Don't gotta twist my arm. But Leon Edwards, I don't know. I don't know how they could build that fight up to make it if they trying to just do it for the bag. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Leon Edwards don't want to wait for real. Kobe Covington waiting for Usman.
Shout out to the number 1 contender in the welterweight division, Kobe Covington. But that's all. That's all you get. But yeah, we can move on. Leon Edwards. I would love to see Leon Edwards maybe get like a Gilbert Burns. Let's give him Gilbert Burns next. Oh wait, isn't Tyrone Woodley supposed to be coming back? Who's Tyrone Woodley supposed to be fighting? He's supposed to be fighting soon.
Bro, why can't Leon Edwards just get a fucking shot?
Because I'm just saying, just for the simple fact of that Usman Masvidal fight is already made. I'm just looking at next for Leon. So let's get a Gilbert Burns. He beats Gilbert Burns, and then you give him his title shot. Done. Easy. He's top 3. He's top 3 right now. So either you give him Covington or you give him Burns. He wins that and then gets a title shot. It's only right. It's only right. But I feel like he hasn't really gotten that respect due to inactivity. We want to see people fight, and you don't have a big enough name to pull something like Conor did and just be inactive and then come back and get a title shot. I'm sorry, Leon. You don't have that clout, bro. You got to have a certain type of clout to be able to be inactive and then come back and get a shot at the throne. You don't have that clout, Leon. You're a great fighter. That's not saying you're not a great fighter. It's just I believe you're a little underrated. Me personally, I feel like you're underrated.
Super underrated.
And I feel like you don't get the respect from UFC. I feel like you don't get the respect from Dana.
Kamaru Usman don't get the respect that he deserved. You know what I'm saying? But he the champ.
He the champ.
So Leon Edwards, what I'm saying is just like it's a what have you done for me lately type of thing. And and I know you probably heard this shit 7-8 times when you fucking had to keep fighting for a title fight. But it's just like it's either wait it out or fight one more and you're gonna have to or fight.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like,
and I feel like him
running it back with Bilal would be a waste of time in your body.
Okay, so let's talk Burns or Covington because I feel like he cannot take the stubborn route here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just gonna end up hurting him in the long run.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like you said, what have you done for me lately? So if you're gonna take another hiatus pouting because you feel like you deserve a title shot, that's not helping you, bro. Okay. That's not helping you. I say you take whatever Dana throws in front of you. At this point, take whatever Dana throws in front of you and destroy it. You don't need to win your next fight. You don't need to win by decision. You need to knock that Bama out, or you need to make him go to sleep. Whoever it is you fight next, you need to put them out of their misery.
Or stand on it and wait for your title shot. So after
what has that got him so far?
What has that got him so far?
Where's his standing on it?
That has got him number three in the rankings, because I'm pretty sure the one thing that they say about Leon Edwards is he don't be wanting to take fights. Of course not, because y'all trying to give him dudes that he feels is not in his same even class. You know what I'm saying? In the same division, you know what I'm saying? And he's not willing to accept that to potentially mess up his third spot. You know what I'm saying? Because like they not about to move him. Like the only thing that's gonna move around him is the people who fight above him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Which is only 3 people.
Exactly.
It's only 3 people above
him. So it's just like, and that none of that was gonna move him around. You know what I'm saying?
Where was he before he fought Bilal? Do we know?
Third. He was third. He didn't.
Okay, so he took that fight against a number 13 Bilal, right?
Yes.
Why not turn that down? Why not turn that down and call out Kobe or call out Gilbert Burns?
Because he took it on short notice.
But my thing is, but why? If your stance is I'm gonna hold off because you keep giving me these lower tier guys,
because
why jump in and go ahead?
Because since his last fight. Hold on, we about to get into it real quick. Because before Bilal, it was Dos Anjos, and that was July 2019. You know what I'm saying? So that was his last fight. So they was just gonna say, all right, wait another cycle of Kamaru Usman fighting somebody else. Because look, like since July 2019, Kamaru Usman fought how many times? How many times that man fight? Like
at least twice,
3
times.
Kobe, Masvidal.
See, you want a third round decision over Dos Anjos. You want a third round decision over Edwards. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like looking at it, you're not winning convincingly. Like you're supposed to be this thing, right? You're supposed to be this big, powerful, you know what I'm saying, one of the best in the world, right? But you're not winning fights convincingly. Let's take away Bilal. You know what I'm saying? That freak accident that happened, whatever, could not continue. But let's look at Dos Anjos. Where is he on the rankings right now? Can we find that out? He's not up there. I'll tell you that. He's not up there. And then Edwards is not up there either. So
Dos Anjos was a former champion, bro.
Yeah.
Former champion. You gotta put some.
How long? Okay.
So
next. That obviously didn't go anywhere. That holds obviously no weight. Because after that, you get a Bilal. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to look at it from Dana's point of view. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you came in, you fought twice in 2019, then you took a year off hiatus. Why? Do we know the exact reason why? I don't want any speculations. I want to know the exact reason why he took off. If it's because you felt like you weren't getting respected with the opponents put in front of you, then why come back and take Bilal? Why not go in and be like, you know what? Nah, Dana, let me call out Kobe. Let me call out Usman. Let me call out Gilbert Burns. You feel me? Let me call out the 3 that's ahead of me. Like, don't just settle for this fight if you felt strongly about being disrespected and overlooked by UFC. I feel like taking that year off hurt. You should take this Bilal fight maybe a year ago. Maybe you should have took a couple fights a year ago back in 2020. Take a couple of these trash fights or whatever you feel like they are type fights. Take a couple of these lower level fights, dominate those cats, and show Dana that, hey, bro, these Bamas is not in my realm. You need to be giving me the top dogs. Dana can only respect that. He can only make that judgment off of activity. The fact that you were sitting at home, like, oh man, I keep getting these lower level tier opponents. Oh man. Okay, but what did you do about it? You didn't do nothing about it, and then your actual response was what? Take a fight with Bilal? Why you ain't turn that down and be like, no, Gilbert, come get this? You know what I'm saying? No, Kobe, come get this. Or even Usman, come get this.
So,
but I digress. That's just my opinion.
He's been calling out Usman the whole time, and Usman has been denying him.
Okay, so what about Kobe?
He's been calling out Kobe Covington. Kobe Covington don't want to fight because Covington want Usman. Masvidal didn't want Edwards.
Man, okay, so let's look at Dana. Dana, why you not granting those fights, bro? Who cares what they want? You the chairman, bro. That's your money right there.
Because those fights don't make sense. He don't got a storyline for it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe You know what I'm saying? And especially with the fight ending the way it did last time, it's hard to make a decision to be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you a title shot now. And now it's just gonna be like, you're gonna get a guy who got the eye poke and a title shot, and you just gave a guy a belt who just got knee. Like, what is going on? How are you running things here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's probably a whole lot of pressure on him. And at the same time, I think Edwards deserve a shot, regardless of all that other shit. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that like come on, just be honest. The champion already beat all of those dudes. Just might as well recycle them back one more time because these guys are coming back different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why not give them another shot? You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes don't deserve a second go. Like Masvidal does not deserve a second go. But since he the money fight, he deserves a second go, which is why if somehow in the world Kevin Holland ran it back with Derek Brunson, that shit would be a money fight because it already happened before.
It has history, yeah.
And Kevin Holland is one of those dudes who is now becoming somebody who is now a UFC pool. Regardless, on a loss, Kevin Holland still his next fight, I bet you it was going to be pay-per-view event. Pay-per-view. He's going to be at a pay-per-view card.
Me personally, I feel like he's going to co-main event on another. I think he's going to have to do another UFC fight night.
Fight night?
Yeah, I feel like he's going to get another fight night. Maybe main event that.
Surprised. Let's say I would not be surprised if he was on a pay-per-view. Okay. I would not be surprised because and that would be the power of clout and energy and likeliness and all of those things. Dana said he think that he was having a mental breakdown. And
I'm not going for them excuses, no, bro, because you did the same thing in every fight. You sat there and you talked your head off, and it wasn't no mental breakdown. It wasn't none of that. Yeah. But the fact that you got beat, now all of a sudden he got a mental breakdown.
No, that's what.
No,
Dana,
bro.
That's what.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to Dana. If he ever listens to this, no, bro, it wasn't no mental breakdown. He got beat. Point simple. Derek Brunson stuck to his game plan. We're not making no excuses for this man, Kevin Holland, for the same stuff that he did all of 2020, and he went 5-0.
That's called keeping the same energy,
which Dana has a trouble with. He has a trouble with keeping the same.
You know why he got trouble with keeping the same energy is because for years everybody has got the idea that Connor's the champ, double champ, DC the champ, double champ, and whenever Connor be up there and when he about to fight, he talking that big shit, that's fire, hard, spicy shit. But when he lose, you know, when I come back, I'm gonna make sure I'm better. I'm just gonna make sure that I work until the death of my soul.
Kevin Holland kept the same energy.
like Izzy did too. When his loss, Izzy kept the same energy, and they not used to seeing that. They're like, wow. You're not bowing down because you lost.
Right.
You're not submitting to
right.
UFC and you already submit in the fight. Now you need to submit to us and cry and show us that you deserve another shot because we don't believe you. No, fuck that. Like, people are people, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, some people have these ideas of what they think somebody is, and when they don't fulfill that, that's when they like turned off. I don't like you no more. I don't like. No, these people are people too, and they be going through shit in their life, and at the same time, they got to go to the gym just like you got to go to your job. So they do everything, but they're just has fighting involved. So it's just like you can't put all that on a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like it's life as well. So it's just like they got to perform in their job too, just like everybody else. So that's something that everybody should keep in mind. Like, just like I think we do. I try to, but at the same time, it's just like Kevin Holland. He could have took it more serious.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that. And when I say take it more serious, it's just like it. I could hear the urgency in like round 4 and round 5 when he's talking to coach and he's like, coach, I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can hear that and it's just like, but that little bit of I'm trying is like 2 hours of grappling that you didn't do. If that makes any sense. If that time where you say, oh, I like to hang out on social media, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I've been working so hard, man, but it's like, damn, it's like that's a lot of fucking work. That's 2 hours that you miss grappling. Because I know like it's a difference if you want to do it, and it's a difference if you just doing it to get the hours in and get it done.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so
but
Volkanovski, I hope
he
gets better.
For sure.
But at the same time, it's kind of like a Peter Yan thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say ducking yet, but
what? Because he caught COVID?
No, not
how can you even?
Not because he caught COVID. Not because he caught COVID. Because right after Ortega did a video conference where I don't know who it was, but it was just a Zoom video interview where it wasn't Ariel. And he was telling them, he was pretty much describing the dynamics of how good he is on the ground, on the feet, you know what I'm saying? Like in the clinch, like, and I don't know. I think that, and to me, I was like, damn, I forgot Ortega was really good. And
Ortega's all those
facets.
Absolutely.
And then I was like, shit. I was like, I hope that motherfucker don't drop out the fight. I hope he don't get scared. And the next day, that's why I need to just start sending you these messages. I was like, Ortega sounding like a beast right now. I think he might have a problem.
I think I know
it's not a setup, but I know I know it ain't. I know it's happened before already.
I can't. The man called COVID. Now I can see if he pulled out with some weird, strange, mysterious injury. Okay,
COVID is the easiest thing to think to say now.
No, yeah, but when it comes with a positive test, you're not saying it at that point.
I ain't gonna take it for granted, but I'm just saying, like, give it all right.
No, but they already said they're gonna run it back. He already said he's running it back. That fight's on. Dana already said that fight is not getting canceled. None of that. Once you do your 2 weeks, they're gonna get him on one of these. Shoot, they might try to get him on the Houston card. They might try to throw him on that Houston card.
That'll be fire.
That'll be fire.
Put him on that Houston card.
I think
I think they need. But yeah, bro. This RoundHouse RoundTable.
Yeah. Y'all can barely see me. Mother Nature said bye.
Yeah. We're gonna get out of here. See y'all on the next episode. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all see us on Spotify, on iTunes, on the podcast.
And feedback, please. We love the feedback. We love the comments. We love the engagement, man.
Love it.
Feedback. I don't care what it is. Just give it to us, and we'll take it from there. Man.
Talk your shit.
We'll just take it from there, man.
All right, we out of here.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah, for real. Right. The table too crowded. I'm out.
All right, bro.
That's why I use the heat as a sword, cause keep the peace is important. They go keys for you. Say please. That's one, please. Don't need. No one, that's two, please. Don't leave. That's 3, 4. If you